So I'm here with Weston Anderson and Noah Bakken, team Gravedigger. So, Weston, you're currently now 5 for 5 for arena championships. Now, how does that feel?
It's amazing, man. 4 or 5 years ago, whenever I started this, I would have never thought we would be at the level we are today. And I couldn't be more proud of the progression we've made in this truck for Team Gravedigger over the past 5 years. Glad to be the only undefeated one in all of Monster Jam.
And Noah, what is it like being part of the Freestyle Mania Tour this season?
Oh man, I'm honored. To be a part of history with Weston on his 5 feet, it means everything to me. I think we're like one of the best teammates. We came up with new tricks. We work really good together, and it's been an amazing experience.
And to wrap it up, I was going to ask you about World Finals last year. What was it like representing that red old primer?
Oh, dude, it was awesome. I think I'm going to brag until the day that I die to my brothers and my sister that I'm the only one that drove it in competition. And I don't know, you never know. We might bring it back this year. Hopefully we do. It was an awesome look from last year. And if we do, we're going to tear it up again.
All right. Thank you guys so much.
Yes, sir.
Gravedigger. So I'm here with Fernando Martinez, the driver of El Toro Loco. So my few questions for you this year is El Toro Loco has represented 25 years this year.
Yes.
Being one of those drivers to represent it on its 25th anniversary, how does that feel?
Pretty cool. I didn't create El Toro Loco, but I do have like a relation to El Toro, being Hispanic and all. So I feel like I have to uphold that entire thing for my family. And then everybody who's an El Toro Loco fan, like back in the day when Lupe Sosa was ripping rear ends out of this thing and going crazy, I feel like we have to live up to that, but on a smaller scale. And I've ripped my fair share of rear ends out this year. So I'm not trying to do that, but if we do it, make it look cool kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
And speaking of Lupe, my other question was, what is it like being able to see him go into the Hall of Fame this year?
Really cool, actually. It was a little surreal. Like fans growing up, like it was weird. Not weird. That's a weird thing to say, but like seeing Lupe in 2026 Monster Jam was such a surreal feeling. And I was like, wow, dude, I sometimes you don't realize how much you miss those old guys until they come back. So I'm looking forward to seeing him at World Finals. And if we get in main field or LCQ, I don't want to let him down. I got to do the bull proud.
Lupe was our favorite because we only saw him a couple times at Grinder, but
yeah, he was crazy in that truck. But
all right,
crazy.
Thank you so much, Fernando Martinez, everyone. So I'm here with Kylie Kent and Cam Spivolvida. Excuse me. Team Sparkle Smash. My question for you first, Kylie. What is it like being able to represent your first ever tour for Monster Jam this year?
It's been really, really rewarding and exciting. I'm still a rookie, so I'm still learning, even though we're already done with the season after this weekend. But it's been super, super fun.
And for Cam, you've been really improving in the best trick against Scott Murray. But it's like getting so many wins in that competition this season.
Oh, it feels super good. I just go out there and try to do my best. And Scott's a hard competitor to beat. He's been in it for a long time, and I'm one of the newer guys, so I'm just trying to make a name for myself and win against some of the best guys in the world.
And for my final question for you, Kylie, next weekend you'll be at Virginia Beach. I'll be there as well for next weekend. And I believe it's your first time driving in there. What is your I'm sorry, I'm botching. What is your how excited are you to drive on the sand next weekend?
I've actually driven in Wildwood, New Jersey before, so I've driven on a beach, but it's two completely different textures of sand. The Virginia Beach sand is super, super soft, and it gives away really easily. So if you're not first or second for freestyle, you don't really have a lot to hit because all the jumps are already gone. But I'm super, super excited. I think I'm the only girl at the Virginia Beach this year, so that'll be super exciting, representing for all the women out there. But yeah, I'm just excited to get out there.
All right, thank you guys so much. Team Sparkle Smash. So I'm here with Tony Oates and TJ Tiffany, Team JCB Diggatron. So Tony, I'm going to ask you first, what it's like being able to go from Thunder Horse and represent JCB for this year?
It really is an honor, man. I was waiting for that phone call. I finally got it. I wanted to drive this thing ever since it came out. So here I am. I feel like a kid again, every time I get into Diggatron. And I can see a lot better out of this thing, too. That's another advantage that JCB has over a lot of the other trucks. So, that's some bonus points right there.
For TJ,
yeah, man.
You've been doing this for a little while. I've seen you many times at different shows. What it's like being able to be a part of a Freestyle Mania tour?
Oh, man, there's nothing else like it. It's a dream come true. Getting teamed up with Tony over here, being on the JCB Diggatron team. The bikes are running great. The trucks are running great. We're really looking forward to another awesome weekend this weekend.
And for lastly, Tony, I know I'm one of them. I've been waiting for the main infield for you for many years now. Do you think this year will be the season after a great season you've had this season?
That's funny.
I think so. I haven't heard any rumors, but Monday we're going to find out. I'm going to be just as surprised as you will, unless they give me a call Sunday night or Monday morning. But we'll see. It's probably like a 99% chance in my mind.
And I was going to ask one more question, so I'm going to ask it real quick. You guys got, I believe, 7 overalls in a row at one point?
We did. Yeah, 7.
What was it like being able to win that many times in a row like that?
Oh, it's awesome. When you get on a hot streak like that, you just feel like you're on top of the world, and that you can do anything. Your confidence is so boosted at that point, at that level, and it really helped. We have a lot of timed racing events this year, and timed racing is my bread and butter, man. I've been unstoppable at that. And, Weston would go out and run a wicked fast time and thinks it's unbeatable. And then I go and hit like 0.02, seconds faster, So it was tight, but, that really helps to win all that racing. And 7 in a row, never thought that I would get 7 event championships in a row in my entire life. So, yeah, confidence through the roof. That's what it does for you, man.
All right. Thank you guys so much. Team JCB Digatron, everyone. So I'm here with Brandon Tulechka and Chandler Hayter, the team Zombie. So Brandon, I'm going to ask you first. This season, you've been representing Zombie for the first time with this identity. How's it been like being part of the Zombie Nation?
Yeah, man, it's been super fun. A lot of awesome fans. They drive me to do all these new stunts and try the new stuff to keep the Zombie ripping.
And for Chandler, this is a brand new tour for this season for Freestyle Mania. They did it last year. How is it like being part of being the FMX driver and part of a Freestyle Mania tour this season?
Oh, it's awesome. I love how we're partnering up with the trucks. I think that's super sweet. So we feel more a part of it. That's cool. And yeah, being a part of Team Zombie has been awesome.
And for my last question for you, Brandon, I know there's a lot of us that thinks you should be part of the Two Wheel Skills World Finals. What would it be like if you were a part of that?
Man, it'd be super awesome. This year we had some points deduction because my tricks were going a little too long, and I just kept adding them. So, it's a blessing in disguise, and I just kept making it 2 wheel skills better. So if we get on in the World Finals, we'll add all that up and see how it goes. I feel like we'll have a pretty good shot there.
All right, thank you guys so much. Team Zombie, everyone. I'm here with Michaela Tulechka and Scott Murray, Team Megalodon. So, Michaela, I'm going to ask you first. What has it been like being part of a Freestyle Mania tour this season for the first time?
Yeah, it's actually been super awesome. We're a big team now, so it's not dependent on myself. If I do bad, he picks me up. If he does bad, I pick him up, and it's a great teamwork.
I know. For Scott, you've been the best trick competition. You won, I think, 42 in a row, 43 in a row, I believe, at the beginning of the season, something like that.
It was a pretty high number. I'm not sure it went that high, but it was. I think I lost my 22nd one.
22nd?
AJ got me on the 22nd one, and then I built another run back up and suffered a couple of injuries and things like that, and just kind of fell off the pedestal again. So
maybe you have like 40 in total, is what I meant to say.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the tally is right now. I think it was 47 of the best trick, and I think there's a handful of the upright ones that I'd won as well.
So what's the secret to keep on winning in that competition?
I got to be honest with you. I've just been in the right place at the right time and just been a step ahead of Cam. Cam's bringing it every weekend. Kid's an awesome talent, and it's fun being a mentor, but still being on the top of the box. So we'll see how tonight goes.
For one last thing, Michaela. This year we'll finally be back at Salt Lake City, Utah. What would it be like being able to be part of the LCQ this season?
It'd actually be super awesome. I haven't done a stadium for Monster Jam. I've done a lot of independent outdoor shows, and they've been pretty big. So I think I'd be ready. I'm ready for a challenge, ready to get the shark to go full potential. I haven't done that in arena yet. So, I'm down to see what happens.
All right. Thank you guys so much. Team Megalodon, everyone. So I'm here with Chucky Pocket and Drew Slough, Team Classroom Crusher. So my question for you first, Chucky, is you're now a second-generation driver for the season. What is it like being able to represent your first Monster Jam Tour this season?
Man, it's truly awesome. Coming on a Monster Jam Tour, you're with the best of the best. All the drivers are just truly awesome and awesome to be around. We have so much fun on and off the track. I just couldn't have asked for a better tour to be on.
And for Drew, you were part of Freestyle Mania last year, and then this year. It's kind of, I'd say, one of the official Freestyle Mania Tours World Finals. What is it like being able to be a part of your second Freestyle Mania?
Yes, sir, dude. It's been amazing. I mean, like you said, the first tour I was on was only 6 weeks, and it was a good time. It was kind of like a test run for Freestyle Mania, and being on it this year, having them invite me back, and being able to come back out here and improve. I've improved a lot since last year, and yeah, man, it's been a lot of fun. Like Chucky was saying, we got a great group of dudes out here.
For my last question for you, Chucky, I asked Kylie this, but next weekend you and her will be at Virginia Beach, Virginia. I'll also be there. But what is it like? I believe it's your first time driving at the Virginia Beach show. How hyped are you to be driving on sand like that at a beach?
Man, it's truly going to be awesome. It's definitely a bucket list show to do. It's definitely going to be different, though. That sand is real fine, and it really lugs the trucks down. So I'm definitely interested to see what it does, but it should be a good time.
All right, thank you guys so much. Team Classroom Crusher, everybody. So I'm here with Brianna Mahan and Greg Duffy, Team Bailey Circuit. So Brianna, I'm going to ask you first. You went from Scooby-Doo to now Bailey Circuit for the season. What's it like representing the Greenland Bailey Circuit this season?
Oh, it's been so much fun. I love having little Bailey over here. She's a crowd favorite, and I always love debuting a new truck. It's been a lot of fun.
For you, Greg, I asked TJ the same things I'm going to ask you. I've been seeing you with FMX Boston Jam for a little while now. What is it like being a part of Freestyle Mania for this season?
It's incredible. I was on the original Freestyle Mania, and we had 7 other different riders. And so, yeah, now we have 8 new riders besides me and Drew over here. And everybody's throwing down. We're having fun. And, yeah, just trying to get those wins at the end of the night.
And for my last question for you, Brianna, for World Finals coming up soon as Salt Lake, well, last year you were at the World Finals. How was the track last year, being able to drive like a style of track that was?
It was interesting. I was a little nervous. It was a technical track, so I'm excited to see what they bring out this year.
All right, thank you guys so much. Team Bailey Circuit, everyone.